Welcome to Maddie's channel. Today's episode is a pretty strong topic that I have been wanting to address for quite some time now. I feel it's very important for mental health as well as just in general with everything that is going on right now to be able to uplift others, to not feel so down or afraid with everything that's going on. So, today's topic is about anxiety, as well as all of the reasons that cause anxiety and how to deal with anxiety. There are different ways that you can deal with it, and I'm hoping that some of these ways will help you to feel a bit better about your anxiety and to be able to control it in times that you feel it at its most peak. So, a lot of us suffer from anxiety, especially with today and everything going on. Some of us worse than others. Some of us have had it prior to this, and this has just put it at its highest. So, what causes anxiety? Thinking too much stress, too much going on, fear, things that are out of one's control, trying to control things that you cannot control. So let go of control. Things will unravel themselves as they are supposed to, the way they're meant to happen. Life is a gamble. You never know where it's going to lead you, what will be the outcome. You just got to go with the flow. Continue to live your life. No worries. Stop overthinking. Stop overanalyzing. Get out of your head. I have to remind myself of this every day. So this is why I say what I say. Because I too suffer of anxiety. And it was very small at first. But since this pandemic, it's become overwhelming. It's become overly up there, and I have been trying to find ways to cope with it as well. So being in large crowds or working in a job with lots of people does not help, especially now having to wear a mask causes a lot more anxiety, causes a lot more stress, a lot more worry. So you have to just keep reminding yourself that you're okay. Have faith. We will overcome this. This is just a small little boulder that's in the way right now that eventually we will be able to remove as a whole, hopefully, and come out stronger than ever. That's one's hope. With everyone being healthy and no more deaths. Well, my biggest motivation and help is prayer. I believe wholeheartedly that for God, there's no impossibles. I know a lot of people are not religious, but you have to believe in something. You have to believe that there is a lot more to this world than this. This can't be it. We were created for a purpose, and we need to be able to figure out what that purpose is and be able to give to others and help others. And it's very difficult to do during this time because of the 6 feet distance, the anti-socialism, and everything else crazy going on in the world that keeps people with their hair sticking up like a cat because we're afraid. Instead of being united, we're more far apart than we ever been. And we need unity. So, despite everything going on in the world, still keep in mind that life still keeps going. It's a never-ending motor. It never stops with or without you. So you have to pick yourself up. You can't let this anxiety keep you locked indoors, in fear. We have to find ways to help each other, and this isn't helping. This is keeping us sheltered. We cannot keep sheltering ourselves from the world. We have to come out. We have to show love. We have to show peace. We have to continue to give and do the best that we can to be better people every day. Spend time with family, because we never know, whether it's from COVID or other natural causes. We don't know if we'll be here tomorrow. So do not continue to keep yourself away, because in the long run, you're only missing out time. And all we have is time. But our time does run out. So wear masks as much as possible to keep yourself and the public safe, your loved ones safe. But continue to pray and continue to keep the faith and the positivity and motivate one another. I know that once it goes into effect, if it does go back into effect, where we may end up in quarantine again, well, the best thing to do is FaceTime, call, stay busy. I exercise. Exercise helps me relieve stress. Less stress equals less anxiety. I listen to relaxing music. Do you hear the piano playing in the background? That's so relaxing. That soothes me. That clears my mind. Breathing in and out. Praying. Listening to Christian music. Anything that motivates and uplifts you. Anything that helps you forget about everything else going on in the world. We need this self-time. We need this self-healing. And the only way that we can do that is by taking the time to do it for ourselves. And my anxiety has gotten to the point where I didn't want anybody near me. If anybody came anywhere near me, I would tense up and twitch. That is the worst that it's ever been. And I have been trying to find ways to get rid of it. I don't want to feel that way anymore. And so I've been doing back and neck exercises, because I do have a bulge disc in my back, so that doesn't help. All that tensing does not help at all, my back. So you just have to find ways that help you. Go for a walk. Spend more time in nature. When you're starting to have an anxiety attack, start thinking of positive things. Like close your eyes and start thinking about waterfall and the sound of the rushing waves, and start thinking about what you're going to cook and the smell of that. Start thinking about your significant other and how lucky and happy you are to have them in your life. Think about things that will help subside it. Breathe in and out. Sometimes you need to let it out. If you need to scream, screaming is very good. Therapeutical exercises. It also releases stress. And I don't mean screaming at someone. I mean just yelling. Screaming at the top of your lungs in your own space, by yourself, and just release it. We need to figure out ways to get rid of these diseases. We weren't born with these diseases. These diseases do not control us. We need to take control of our lives. We need to get that back. We cannot let the world and what is going on in the world keep us in fear, because fear heightens anxiety. Fear heightens depression. All of these things are keeping us down and only attacking our self-worth, our mentality, and we need to be able to break those chains. We need to be able to break out of that. So take the time to do for you, to love, to spend time with family, to exercise, drink more water, less caffeine, because caffeine also heightens anxiety, because it causes your adrenaline and your heart rate to go up, and that's what anxiety causes. So when you're having an anxiety attack, your adrenaline and your heart rate are already going from caffeine, and then you have these anxiety attacks, so it takes a lot more time for you to be able to calm yourself and bring down your nerves and your anxiety. So try to stay away from those caffeinated beverages. Drink water if you don't like water. I love Bubbler. It's this antioxidant sparkling water. It does have caffeine, but it's natural caffeine, so it's not that super boost that you would get from like an energy drink. So if you want to try these, you might actually like these, and if you do, this is a very good substitute for water and soda or any beverages that have the the bubbly gas in them that people crave from the soda and all those types of beverages. That's my run to. That's my replacement for soda because I was a very heavy Pepsi drinker. Thank God I don't drink soda anymore. It's not good for you. So, with all of this being said, I hope that this helps someone to be able to deal with their mental health and their anxiety. Do what you need to do to keep yourself feeling good about yourself. A busy person makes it hard for one to really sit down and think about things that makes them sad or that causes fear. Exercising also makes you feel good. Until next time, if you like this video, subscribe and like. And I hope that you guys enjoy your Sunday. And that is it for today. Until next time, truthfully yours, Maddie's Truth.